Okay, so this is the last stage of the day at Finale Ligure Enduro World Series. Stage 4, men's downhill, probably the most videoed and photographed of the 120 plus mountain bike trails in Finale Ligure. So the trail starts off kind of flat, although this first bit is quite fast. It's kind of rough, as you can see, lots of stones all over the trail. And this is where it flattens off a little bit. So you stood up sprinting, although it has been a long day already by the time you've got here. So stage 4, I've already been out for about 6.5 hours of riding, ridden over 40 kilometers and done about 2,000 meters of climbing. It's definitely feeling a bit fatigued by the time you get here. Kind of single tracky this bit, so just trying to remember the corners and try and get through it as fast as possible, of course. But I do know coming up there is one really tight 180 corner, and I really tried to memorize where that was. So it's a little bit further down here, and you'll see it open up a little bit. There's some tape on the right hand side, and then I know there's a 180 corner coming. And I really tried to prepare early for this one because it's so flat. Here it is coming up now, and I messed it up completely. Big gear, you can hear me crunching through the gears. I try and get back up to speed, so I definitely lost a bit of time there. If I'd have been in easier gear, I could have come out a bit quicker. So I now know that the trail is heading all this way down to the med. No more switchbacks to catch me out. I've just got to get through this fairly flat section at the top, and then it's into the more technical stuff. You can see me chasing down this guy and his son. I was shouting at them to get out of the way. Obviously they're trying to watch the race and trying to walk down the trail. It's the only way down. Luckily they didn't hold me up. And also in that section, there's actually a few little sniper rocks to be careful of. Definitely something you could easily puncture and could ruin your whole day. Again, this bit's a bit flat. Just heading towards the left-hand corner, and then the trail starts tipping down a little bit and speeds start getting a bit faster. Heart rate is pretty maxed out by now. All this top section has been pretty physical, and then it's trying to get into that technical section and then still trying to have a bit of energy, try and ride fast. It's very difficult, especially at Finale Ligure. All these stages have mixed sections of really pedally and then really technical stuff. It definitely looks faster on the GoPro than it felt when doing it. It's pretty close in between these bushes at some point, so it definitely feels faster than it is sometimes. You can just see the rider that I'm about to catch up. I think I passed 2 riders on this stage. And it was definitely quite hard during the day to find good spots to pass the riders, and being sort of in the unseeded riders, I definitely think I lost a little bit of time here and there, but it's all part of racing. Luckily this stage the dust wasn't too bad, so it was kind of difficult in some stages in the woods to actually see where you're going when you're getting close to those riders. Luckily, good shout here, the rider pulls over and lets me pass, and I do remember actually I washed the front wheel pretty hard then. Felt like I was lucky to hang on to it. Coming down quite a steep bit, I almost messed this corner and fell off the side of the trail, left there, lost a lot of time there. Now down some steps, down some jumps, nice and fast. Good to see the spectators out and about on this trail. This is a fast section, so you're back on top of the ridge, a little bit pedally, and actually this is where I was really trying to save a bit of energy, because coming into the last part of men's downhill, it's super rough. It's what I've talked about in the main video, where I hit a couple of big bumps and it felt like I'm doing that massive bench press, and to do that at the end of the day, it was pretty hard work, so I wanted to make sure I was a little bit fresh getting into it. So this is it, coming towards the last part of men's downhill, the bit you've probably seen photos and videos from in the past. So scenic, you can see that blue med open up beneath it, and now it gets really rough. Loads of line choice down here. Again, stones on top of hard stuff, so it can be really slippy, can catch you out. And there's another rider just about to catch him up. Trying to give him a shout to get past him, but it's so noisy down here that I don't think he hears me. Finally get over to the left, get past him. Again, more rough stuff. Arms are super tired by the time you get here. They've been pounded all day long, and now I'm just trying to keep my eyes looking for where's good, because I couldn't remember this trail perfectly well, but I did have a couple of lines down here, but it's really hard to recognise where they are when you're super tired, and it all looks quite similar. So this is where I went right here. In practice I've gone left. Now I pick up and over that stone, stick left, and then try and cut this corner a little bit tight. Got the line, didn't feel that fast though, to be honest. Richie Rude has already finished by about 20 seconds. So into the final straight, there you can see the board says 50 meters left. I know I'm not far away, but this is where I did crash in practice, so I didn't want to make that same mistake again. Nailed it, up and over, and that is the finish line. So that was the final stage at the Enduro World Series in Finale Ligure 2018. If you want to see the bike that I rode that race on, we've got that Scott bike check just down at the bottom of the screen. And if you want to see the video vlog from that race, see how my whole day went, click to the top. Hit that thumbs up button if you want to ride in the blue skies of Finale Ligure, and hit that sub button.